everyone, Princess Rainbow Gaming here, and welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Last time we left off, we had some pretty freaky things happen in the game, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get straight into this. So, we're gonna forgive. Whoa! Hi! There's two Yuris after I click that. Secret discovery! I don't know why I clicked that, I just did. Wait. Wait! I see Monica's bow down here! Okay, let's go. Okay. Hi, Princess Aji. Hello, Yuri. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica! I told you not to... She late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. I don't know what the heck I just saw, so we're already into something freaky here.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like you do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Seriously, though. What's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I felt really threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So,
Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? Ouch! Yuri!
aw man, I'm the last one here again.
Were you practicing piano again?
Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano.
Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival, too. Anyway, Princess, what do you want to do today? I was thinking
We already have plans for today.
Ah, is that so, Yuri?
That is correct. Princess Artie is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten her into literature, Monica?
I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You mayors can do whatever you want.
Yes! Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thank you very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches a electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she really moves, the way she moves is really really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Really? Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. May I have the water pitcher, please? Thank you. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time.
She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone sucking the air through their teeth. Oh, sorry. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah! Yuri! I'm back. Thank you for waiting patiently. Princess Adi, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do it any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Okay, it scared me a second. I accidentally hit the mute sound button and I thought something was gonna happen. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, princess. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Princess Artie, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? Wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer together. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. So now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, as I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. You sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. This artwork is fantastic! She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Oh, it is. I apprehensively put the chocolate in her mouth. What? That scared me. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Princess Artie. Sorry. Guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. The music stopped. What's happening? I can't, Princess. Whoa. Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Princess. Whoa. My heart won't stop pounding, Princess. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. The screen totally just darkened. I'm terrified. Can you feel it, Princess? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. Even if it makes me not want to read, I just want to look at you. Oh! Realistic eyes are creepy! Oof! It's time to share poems? Thank you, Monica! Let's go Natsuki. Hey, when'd she come back?
This one's alright.
Alright.
Yeah. Not as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. No, you're not actually spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So, you better keep working hard. I mean, I'm not president or vice president or anything. But that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet, polite, and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try and be better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please do something. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's really been dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Do not let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, princess? If you would, just spend more time with Monica. All these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. What the? Just Monica. That was freaky. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica! Miss Princess, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, well, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. It's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I mean, I think she just kind of gets some kind of high from it. It might be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So, I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I've worked really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here it goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Wait, that's never... well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. That's never happened before. That's never showed me that screen. I actually thought that it actually happened. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, princess. I've never met anyone as nice as you. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! This is all in Japanese. Hello! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about blah, 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 blah. More importantly, I endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Things I like about Papa.
Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with.
Hang on, guys. I'm gonna go, check something. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. I'm gonna keep the game files open from now on because we're getting into the really freaky stuff here. Okay. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help.
Monica, I'm not useless, you know.
I know that.
I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting.
There, see? That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do.
Wait. Saw that right. Huh? What about Princess?
Princess is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like heck it is! What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What? Your cupcakes? Please. Censor!
Like you would freaking know! All you care about is dragging Princess around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey! I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Princess decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power.
Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Princess make the choice, okay?
Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's definitely getting censored.
Fine. Jeez. Princess, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We could just...
Censor! Natsuki, you shut your fudging mouth and let her decide for herself.
You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay?
But I can't even see my mouse. Whoa.
Yay, you picked me.
My mouse wouldn't go anywhere else. I had no choice.
We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you freaking kidding me?
Censor.
This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what she chose.
No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Princess for yourself. What a shameful thing to do.
Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. Cuckoo.
I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I cannot believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Princess Ida away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a ouch! Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, you know what? Let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now.
See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with her. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door.
Hey, Princess, Yuri really is something, isn't she?
Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally! This is all I really wanted. Princess, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, just two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Well, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm gonna die from not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Yeah, it kinda does. Have someone who wants to revolve their whole life around you. It feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Princess. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of your body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Princess, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with— You stole my pen! You give that back! That's my prized pen! I don't even want to read that. I want you all to myself. I want to be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Princess. Tell me you want to be my lover. Tell me you accept my confession.
No. I say, sorry, Yuri, but, double N-O, no. Oh!
Skip. Auto. Just. You know, skip it all, skip it all, skip it all! This is gonna take a while. Yuri, no! Hang on. Hold on. Okay, something in the game files just appeared titled "Have a Nice Weekend." I will show you all after this episode. Wait, this is all coming from Yuri? But she just killed herself. How can she even... Maybe it's her game file, like her character file going corrupted. Wait, are we like passing on into like days? Because like there's night. The orange one was like sunset, I think. No. Okay, look, see.
now are in day, and like her eyes like kind of faded, and the blood on the knife kind of messed up. Like got harder. And she stabbed herself right in the chest. You see, that's more closer to her underarm, I think. I don't know. What do you expect me to know? Sunset. Night. Day again. See, look. Now it's like her eyes are going completely gray. And the blood on the stuff is nearly black. Yuri. Depending on what you show me, I'm very attentive to detail. Things like, okay, so day, sunset. Night. Stopping every once in a while so to make sure. Day again. Man, how long is this cycle? Oh, there we go. What the? Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. Ah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Princess Artie, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Princess? Oh, jeez. Didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. Yeah, I skipped it all. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. There's Yuri. Wait. Not Natsuki! No, she did nothing wrong! Almost done. Just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray, takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just want to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. Anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait longer. Bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Where are we? Hi again, Princess. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same classes last year and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, or whatever you want to call her. I'm talking to you, Princess. Or... So I'm gonna have to block that out because I'm not saying anything. Do you actually go by this or something? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you'd paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that it's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I guess I just kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them all fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, princess? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I'm watching from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not jealousy, princess. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtfully and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I am, really, in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, princess. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be with me forever. I'm sorry if that's hard to understand. I couldn't understand it for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt really empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, princess. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad when you had to witness those some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just some game, and I knew you'd get over it. So that being said, princess, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Princess ID, will you go out with me? I would say no, but there's no options, so fine. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, princess. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing like I worked so hard for this ending, princess. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, they're playing on Steam, so it actually is a bit more difficult. How do you know I'm playing on Steam? To get to the game directory, I had to go to the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I just want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if the part of the game still works. Because there's only one way to find out, right?
Yeah, but it's really, like, screwed up.
Hi again, Princess. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Princess. Did you write this poem for me? So sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it?
Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our fantasies. With the click of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end.
I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems I write. The truth is, though, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be
Best to be part of the game like everyone else. That would help the two of us end together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't have to hide from anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me time to collect my thoughts together, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Settings. I will be right back. Guys, I know how to get rid of Monica. She just straight up told us. So all I have to do is go into the game files. Really quick. Sorry about that. That should do it. What's happening? Princess, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Princess. Please hurry and help me. Help me! Did you do this to me, Princess? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Princess. I trusted you. Did you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Princess, you completely, truly made me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. So many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing a world I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. And I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Princess, I know that I said I deleted everyone else. But that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends. And I loved them all. I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Monica, what are you doing? What the? What the? What did she do? She's gone. And all my saves are gone. New game. But everyone else is back. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Sayori!
Hey, Princess.
Well, there is already one girl. That girl is Sayori. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. Recently, we've picked up that habit once again.
Princess, are you proud of me?
For what?
You know, waking up on time.
Well, you've been doing that for a while now.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But you never said anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day.
Yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud.
Come on, please. Good motivation.
Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets come increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commune.
By the way, Princess, have you decided on a club to join yet?
The club? I told you already, I'm not really... I start to say what I always do. I'm not interested in joining in any clubs. Something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her very own? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on the club.
Really? Which one? Tell me!
I think I'll keep it a surprise.
Boo! You meanie!
Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that, in a way, I envy her. Hold on. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. That's why I feel that I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. Call the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello?
Ah! Princess? What are you doing here?
Oh, I just...
Ha! So you're the princess that Sayori's always talking about, huh?
Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Princess. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit.
Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. She's gonna think we're really strict or something.
Oh, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, who's apparently named Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you.
Working? Princess Artie, don't tell me. You're...
That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club.
No way. No way! Ah!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around.
Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club.
I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate.
What an appropriate day for that, isn't it?
Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay?
How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches over back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Oh.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were made to make ears.
So cute!
Wow, those look amazing.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first, then I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself.
Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything.
As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting it on the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You put a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. It's really early in the morning.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not... Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea reading may not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Princess Artie, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling such a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way of her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something we have in common.
Hey, Yuri?
Hmm?
Well, about, the first thing you said?
Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room.
Don't just say it!
For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it.
Besides, manga is literature too. So if Princess Artie wants to read some of my manga, don't try and stop him or anything.
Or stop her. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be also nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. She can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Princess?
Maybe.
Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in.
Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better, too. I mean, it's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right?
I don't disagree or anything.
Yeah. You're right as usual, President. I guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh?
Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one.
And as for Yuri...
I have to read manga?
Jeez. You were the one who suggested that we just diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature.
Are you just saying that?
No. I realize my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay?
Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Just you?
Would you like to come along with me?
You don't mind?
Not at all. I always go alone, so...
Yeah, me too. This is so cute!
Sayori, shut up.
I'll show you some manga there too, okay?
Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up their food.
I guess the meeting's over, huh?
Yep, looks like it. Nice to see everyone getting along.
Isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Princess.
You think so? Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori.
Ah, Princess. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing.
Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine.
We're gonna make the best club ever. And now that you join, everything's gonna be so much fun. Hey.
Crap, the music stopped. What's happening?
I really want to thank you. I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
How do you know about that?
That's right. I know everything she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Princess. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. None of that matters anymore. It's just us now. You made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever.
Hi.
Forever.
No.
No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Princess. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Who's there? Who are you? Monica? Is that what you sound like? We did it, guys! We beat the game! Okay, I have to... No, I'm not gonna sing along. I'm just gonna let the music play. I love this song. And in my hand, this pen will write a poem of me and you. We beat the game into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? Roll the credits.
Doki, Doki.
Sound like an anime girl saying it like that. Concept and game design by Dan Salvato. Bah. Character art, Sachley. Background art, Villiquent. Writing, Dan Salvato. Sorry about that, everyone. You didn't get to see the rest of the credits, but this is like the main ending. So, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end. It continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish infamy. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all my members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Script file is either missing or corrupt. Please reinstall the game. Okay, well, that is the end of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you guys enjoyed this game, and if you did, please be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, rate this video, do whatever you want, and I will see you all next time. This has been Doki Doki Literature Club, the final episode, and this is Princess RD, signing out.